Hello, welcome everybody. Okay, so this is my goal. I'm trying to keep it to 15 minutes. I think I've talked to you about that before. I'm trying to upload a video also. Yes, it just uploaded. I'm excited. That I'll end with today because it's fun. All right, so hi. Let's just get caught up. Let's talk about a couple of things. I'll tell you what's going on with me, and you can tell me what's going on with you, or we'll see. So I will see you in a second. I'm gonna do the intro. What? Boom! Let's do this. Okay, hi. I always have my picture because I'm always looking at YouTube and stuff, and I'm going to talk about some of that. Oh, good. I have some comments. I don't know who's on here unless they comment. Oh, Rick Kendall. Hello. Who did your editing? I did, my friend. I did. This is what I'm going to, this will be a little bit what I talk about tonight as well. I used iMovie. And then he says that was cute. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so hi. Welcome to Ken with Katy. Tonight, we're just going to talk about some things. What's been going on with you guys? Just to oops, I messed up here. Whoa, where did I go? All right, hang on. Sorry. Oops, look, I have the old one in here. I forgot to change it. That's all right. We're just going to have a chat, okay? So I don't know if all of you didn't see on there. I've been thinking about some things. Rick says, gotcha. I'm currently editing my stuff and client stuff for streams. Haha. Well, what are you using, Rick? That'll be interesting. Okay, so let's start with this. Some things I'm working on, things I want to do, improvements I want to make, yada yada. Okay, so can you see this right here? It looks like okay, so Rick says Adobe. I think Adobe's good. I have a MacBook Pro. I think with Macs, I'm actually pushing myself, Rick, to see what I can do with iMovie. I mean I have a Mac, so why not try it and use it for free, right? So, but I know some friends of mine that use Adobe, so that's good. Okay, so I got my neck laser. Do you want to see what it looks like? Okay, so I'm gonna put myself out here. So look at how weird this looks. So I'm laying in the thing. I got this done the Monday before I left. Can you see that one? Yeah. Doesn't my neck look awesome? Not so much. And of course it's this view, right? So I'm like, okay, we can stop that. So I'm laying there and all that stuff on my neck is like number, to make your neck numb. So Rick says he pays Adobe annually. Love the glasses. I know, right? I'm like Harry Carey or Drew Carey, whatever. One of the Carey guys. Anyway, okay, so I thought, okay, so what it's supposed to do is like 3 appointments, and then it's supposed to promote collagen, and then make your neck younger or whatever. So and I guess one of my other friends says it takes anywhere from 3 to 6 months to really kick in. So we'll see. But this is what it looked like after. Whoa, look at that. That is so red. And this was done, like I said, over a week ago, and that's still there. Now, listen, I had some kind of discoloration already from, Highland Games and stuff, but so I wasn't going to show you guys that, but then I decided, screw it, whatever. So then at home later, this is how you can really, really tell it's red, and you can see all the ick, damage and whatnot. So I'll keep you updated and let you know how it turns out. We'll see, So how's everybody doing? I've got some issues going on. The end of the year, it's always so I always have the things that I'm talking to you about it, and it's like, I don't stick to a schedule very well. And I have friends that are like, hey, a timeline or whatever. Is it called timeline? I can't think of it. Like, a schedule. Don't, you could use a schedule and this and that. And then my problem is, now I was talking to another person today. It was interesting because it's like, as a realtor, I could have a whole schedule mapped out for my day, and then it could be 10 o'clock and they're like, hey, can we go see these homes tonight at 3 or whatever? It's like, yeah. So then you got to arrange all those and figure it out, and it's drive time and whatever, and then half your day is gone, and then I don't get to the stuff later, and then I start to get overwhelmed, and then I think, oh my gosh, I'm behind, and then I don't know how to catch up, and it's a weird cycle, you know. I like real estate so much better because I it's funny because I'm actually working harder than I did as a teacher and longer, but you know, I can be in my pajamas like I am right now, and so that's okay, but I am working a lot, so I'm needing to figure out. I think last time I did Canter with Katy, and last week I didn't even realize that I had traveled on Tuesday, and I was like, I didn't even do it. And I'm going to talk to you about that too, how the direction you think I should take, because I'm thinking, does anybody even really care? And I'm not saying that like, wah, but I really like doing this. So I'd like to improve it, and I'd like your advice on how to make it better. You know what I mean? So, or different. I'd like to keep it to 15 minutes, and we're already at 5.5. So what the hell is wrong with me? I just talk. Like the Chatty Cathy doll. I watched some Planes, Trains, and Automobiles last night. So I've got some issues going on. I've got gluten issues, as you guys already know. And so I got these cookbooks. Could I look this stuff up online? For sure. But it's just kind of easier sometimes to have this, things like this as a guide, because, you know, they kind of give you an intro and stuff. This one is a meal prep cookbook, and it's kind of cool because it'll show you like how to do, it'll say like, you know, a meal prep for like 2, 3, 4 days. So you'll have the same breakfast, maybe the same lunch, maybe different dinners, so you don't overwhelm yourself too much. So Rick says, I care. Thank you. I care about you too, just so you know. So my whole thing is I'm frustrated and I'm angry and I'm a little depressed about it. And I've really been battling this. And I put a post up the other day, and a lot of the reason I do that is because you guys might be going through it too. It's just something I do. Put my vulnerabilities out there. I think it's important. I don't know why. I don't know. All this shit will reveal itself at some point, but it's okay. Like, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed to do this shit. My friend Lenore Aiken, one of my friend's wives, she's my friend too. She had commented on my post about how embarrassing it is sometimes. And this is the way I felt at first, because when I first figured out the gluten issues, people were like basically telling me that it was fake. And I'm like, thanks a lot. So I'm going to do a whole thing on like food allergies and whatever. And I'll maybe plan it with some of you guys. But I got this Whole30 Instant Pot recipe book. I'm like, they're cheap because they made it black and white, because I have the Whole30 book, and this is really extreme. And I'm going to get a lot of advice from people, and I'm fine with it. Both my doctor, my naturopath, other doctors have said you can get the sensitivity test, the allergy test, whatever, but the best way to know is to give it up and then reintroduce later. So she had said, my naturopath, because I'm not going to my doctor anymore, she had said give up. As soon as I gave up gluten, I didn't have a lot of inflammation and stuff. So there's things I'll talk about later. Plus, I have a machine that has changed my life with my thyroid and stuff. So I've got lots of things to talk to you guys about, which you'll be very interested in for sure. But, you know, she said you need to give up dairy and eggs. I'm like, fuck no. Pardon my French. I've already got gluten issues. I'm not doing it. And so I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to do it all right now, especially with the holidays coming up. So I'm going to give up dairy. I actually bought some dairy-free cheese at Sprouts today. Not that excited about it. I actually made dairy-free ranch dressing. It looks a little green. It said oil. It didn't specify oil. I mean, it looks a little green. It's okay. It's okay. I should have used avocado oil. Maybe that's the thing I'll experiment with. Maybe I'll add a different flavoring in there. You know, I know how to make gluten-free ranch dressing packets, so maybe I'll do that differently. Maybe I'll add that in there. You know what I mean? So Rick says, no, it's not. I think my girlfriend is allergic to gluten. Well, the only way to know is to give it up. But there's lots of good things with gluten I found out now. This is really expensive. It's sourdough deli style bread. There's only 5 slices and it's like $6. But when you want to eat bread, it's really good. It's actually normal size, if you can see that. And also, I made my croutons. Remember I made this last year? So I bought some salad and such, and now I can have croutons. And I'm just going to say, screw it, because I'm not going to eat keto if I can't eat cheese. So I guess that's more of a paleo thing. So I'll get off that. That's insane. So this is what I'm struggling with. It's a big struggle. It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not to be made fun of. It's not to be not believed. Like when people have issues If people are putting themselves out there, don't argue with them. Don't tell them that that's not right. You know what I mean? So these are some things I'm going to do. Okay. Because I've been thinking about this because society in general, I mean, there's a lot of good people out there and there's a lot of negativity out there. It's just, it's a good combo. Okay. So I've just been figuring this out and I'm trying to figure out how to kind of protect myself, stay the same person, but protect myself and not be around assholes all the time. Even clients, if the client's not nice or whatever, how do I handle that? What's the best way to handle that? And I can't believe it. I can. I taught 16 years. I've gotten rid of some clients that weren't nice, probably not in the best way. So I'm just working on a lot of things. And my biggest thing is I want to have a life. I want to live. Yes, I did go to the games. I talked about this before. I worked myself sick. I don't want to work myself to exhaustion and then still stay in this exhaustion mode when I'm trying to have my fun, right? And I'm not saying I want to work 30 hours a week and then play the rest of the time. Now, listen, if I came into a bunch of money and stuff, we'll see how that changes. But it's working nonstop and then not getting any rest and then, just kind of trying to do stuff from there. So here's my things. I didn't get anything from any sites tonight. Just stay in your own lane. I just decided I'm going to be kind and courteous to people. If they're not kind and courteous back, I'm just not going to have time for it. It's just not worth it. Okay. And let it go. Let it go. A lot of the things, now this could be just my opinion and my opinion only, but a lot of the things that happen to us have nothing to do with us, right? And so it's an issue with the other person. And sometimes, yes, it seems frustrating or disrespectful or mean or whatever, but it's not that. And then let it go or communicate or whatever. But in the long run, you got to just think about it. And is it really worth the stress and anxiety of worrying about that kind of stuff, if that makes sense? Okay. And so tackle your obstacles and know you'll get through it. This is like this shit that I don't want to do. I don't want to do it. I don't. I'm like yelling at the universe. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not going to have gluten, dairy, and egg issues. I'm just not. So just suck it up. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. This lady right here, Daryl Dennis, she's a coach and a friend. She coaches me through some real estate stuff. She says this, and this is interesting. Ego comes from two places, superior and right. So when you are arguing with someone, when someone's insisting on stuff like that, they're trying to be superior and or right. Okay. So if you are in a confrontation with someone or whatever it is, you don't need to prove someone wrong. You don't have to argue. You don't have to say, no, it's this way, boom, boom, boom. And I suppose it depends on the situation, but I just think I've just been there's just so much stuff spewing out there that I feel like we all need to take a step back. Maybe not. You can tell me if I'm wrong. That's okay. Valeria Williams. Hi. Oh, you are smart as heck. Well, thank you. Bible. That's a Kardashian thing, isn't it? That's awesome. Thank you, Valeria. That's coming from YouTube, you guys. That's pretty awesome. So you don't need to prove someone wrong. It just like I said, stay in your own lane. Now, listen, that's not easy to do. So to keep your calm and to do this kind of stuff, it's not easy to do, but it's necessary. And you can de-escalate a situation super fast, okay? So right now, it just seems like everyone's being indoctrinated to stay in an ego state, and that's that superior and right state. Okay, so we all need to be more cohesive. I think this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to live. So if you're not going to live it with me, that's what I'm saying is like, don't argue with people if the outcome makes someone wrong. I mean, we're not supposed to be here to be negative and make someone feel bad, right? So like sometimes, and I want to know what people like, if there are people out there, because I've felt bad with things I've said before. So if someone is a constant negative person and they're saying things and they do make someone else feel bad, how ultimately do they feel in the long run? Like, I really kind of want to know that. Okay. So now let's get to, it's 14 and a half minutes. I'm going to go a little longer. Let's get to Candor with Katy, because I've been a little down about it because I love it. I love it. I don't want to stop doing it. And I want some advice from you. What should I do with it? What should I do with Candor with Katy? Because should I do it keep it weekly? Should I do it twice a month? Should I do it once a month? I think I made a mistake when I took a break for a month and came back because I lost some stuff. So if I could actually keep it to 15 minutes, would that help? Should I create a survey? What should I do? Should I keep it to YouTube only? You know, I have 19 subscribers, you guys. I'm pretty badass, you know? So, and then the other thing is if I love it, I love it. I love it. If I like it, should it matter if anyone watches or cares? Because like in the long run, would it, I keep saying in the long run, that's my phrase for tonight. Ringo Productions, hello. I'm sure that's not really Ringo Productions. That's interesting. I'm getting some YouTube peeps tonight. That's nice. I haven't really actually got a lot of live peeps from YouTube, so that's kind of fun. So that's the thing. If you love to do something, should you really care? But the thing that I need to do, I need to focus on my real estate. I need to do more real estate videos, and I need to do those one or more a week. I like the motivational Mondays. I haven't gotten back to that. So that's part of my thing tonight. This is the struggles that I've been having. And I'm trying to move in some direction, okay? And I think I already talked about that book that I have, that life book, and I'm working on that, and that's intense because I want to figure that out too. My stupid allergies are bugging me, but there could be positives. Could be better skin. I have decent skin, better skin. I could have less inflammation and bloat. I was a lot less inflamed when I gave up gluten, so the positive could be that same thing with this. I could have less allergy symptoms, more energy. I could feel better. I mean, that's subjective, right? What does feel better mean? So, Ringo just uploaded my first video. Well, that's fancy. I'll have to go check it out, my friend. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, I would have loved it if we could have talked about some of our struggles and whatnot, but I did keep it shorter. So some of the things I want to know, should I create a survey? Should I keep it to, I guess I should say 20 minutes because I'm just a talker, especially at the beginning. I love editing the videos. I love putting them together. I want to do that for more people. Like maybe I could move in a different direction. I have no idea. But I mean, these are some of my struggles. Right now, it's a lot of the allergy stuff, food symptom stuff. Staying positive, but not toxic positivity. Just staying in your own lane, staying in my own lane. You know, if it doesn't work for me, then it doesn't work for me. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. That's what you have to figure out. Like, can you be around a person or not, kind of thing, you know? So hopefully I didn't talk in circles too much. Got another comment. That's fantastic. I wish there were more people watching your stream. Me too. I don't know how to do that. Ring Girl Productions. I have a whole bunch of fun little videos, but I don't know how to get the word out there. So that's something I should figure out too. So I would welcome any advice. Guys, thanks for watching. I love you so much. Let me know. I'm going to put the word out there. I'm going to do a little survey or something because I really love doing it. I'll keep doing it. I guess whether you're watching or not, but I guess I need to figure out how not to hurt my ego, I would suppose. So have a great night. I will see you soon. I'll see you next week. And just remember, the Horgan loves you. Peace and love. And to my new peeps, Valeria and Ringo Productions, super fancy. I'm excited. Oh, I think he said something else. Oh, Riley says, I vote for the survey. Yeah, that wasn't one of the votes, but okay. I'm going to do a survey of sorts so that I can figure it out. Thank you, Riley. That's awesome. Okay, good. I'm getting some comments. Bye. Bye, Ringo Productions. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. Peace and love.